Blessings. Yes, people. So, see a post just now, and it says, stop trying to calm the storm. Calm yourself. The storm will pass. And in this time, I think it is indeed a great topic. In this pandemic, we're trying to calm the storm. But I want to implore you, or I want to tell you, it's not your duty to calm the storm. It's God's duty. Calm yourself. The storm will pass. Stop trying to calm the storm. The storm will pass. Calm yourself. So, as I said earlier, it's God's duty to calm the storm. So many of us are getting panic. We are being worried. We are being dismayed. We are being discouraged. But if you follow the word of God, you will know that the Bible said that if my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves, seek my face, and pray, then will I hear from heaven, and I will heal their land. The Bible also says that when I send an epidemic upon the land, or send things to eat up the food of the land, if my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray, then will I hear from heaven, and I will make their land prosperous again. The same Bible said the battle is not for us, but the battle is the Lord's. So, simply put, we need not to kill up ourselves. We need to calm ourselves. Do what we are encouraged to do by God. So God said, if we will humble ourselves, seek his face and pray, then will he hear from heaven, and he will heal our land. If his people who are called by his name shall humble themselves, seek his face, and pray, he will hear from heaven, and he will make their land prosperous again. So in this pandemic, you are being encouraged not to worry about the pandemic. I know it's a stressful time. I know it's devastated. People are devastated. People are losing hope. People have lost faith. But speaking about faith, be reminded that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. By faith, the elders received a good report that they pleased God. So faith is important. So in this crisis, you are being encouraged to stop being alarmed. Call upon God. Seek his face. Pray to him. Cry out to him. And he shall make our land prosperous again. He shall deliver. These are his words, not mine. So you are being encouraged not to lose hope, not to be discouraged, not to be depressed, not to get alarmed, but to calm yourself in this time. Talk to the Father. You will hear. He said, this poor man cried, And the Lord heard him and delivered him from all his fears. He said, ask and it shall be given. Knock and it shall be opened. Seek and ye shall find. He said, to everyone that asketh, receiveth. To everyone that knocketh, it is opened unto. And to everyone that seeketh, findeth. Said Bible says, God is not a man that he shall lie. So you see, calm yourself. Pray to God. And He will take the storm. He will allow the storm to pass away. The said Bible says that God is not a man that he shall lie. He said, his hands are not too short that he cannot heal. And his ears are not too short that he cannot hear us. The said Bible says, cry out and shout, O inhabitants of Zion, for great is the Holy One of Israel in the midst of thee. The said Bible says, the sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Daniel was in the lion's den. The Lord delivered. The 3 Hebrew boys were in the fire. The Lord delivered. Paul and Silas were in prison. The Lord delivered. Is there anything too hard for God to do? All power is subjected to the higher power. Be blessed. God has everything in control. God has everything in control. He's the God of yesterday, the God of today, the God of tomorrow, and the God forever. All powers are subjected to the higher power. Doesn't matter what is been happening now, what has been happening now, God still sits on the throne. He still has the whole world in his hands. He's still able. He still restores faith. He still has dominion. He's still omnipotent. He's still omnipresent. He's still omniscient. God is in control. Calm yourself. Allow God to calm the sea. The battle is not yours. The battle is the Lord's. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. Sit back, relax, then pray, meditate, cry out, shout, lift your voices, lift your hands. Let your presence, let your praises be heard. And watch God work things out in this crisis, in this pandemic. This crisis, in this pandemic, God has it covered. God has it covered. God has it covered. You may not know how, you may not know when, but you will do it again. Ebola was reigning supreme. God calmed it. It depends on your faith. If you have faith like a mustard seed, you shall say unto the mountain, be cast in the sea, and it shall obey. How is your faith working? How is your faith? How is your faith in this crisis? Calm yourself. God will calm the sea. The battle is not yours. The battle is the Lord's. Be blessed.